Hey, what's up, Facebook family? What's up, YouTube family? This is Tar Fontaine coming back to you with Straight with No Chaser. First of all, I want to thank you for your overwhelming support concerning my first article in EnjoyLifeMagazine.com. You gave me a whole lot of support and you give me inspiration to keep doing what I'm doing. That being said, I want to discuss something that is relatively simple, but I don't think people pay that much attention. And it's a person's past. People say, well, your past is your past. You shouldn't worry about your past. Put it behind you. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, right? But a person's past plays a big part on what they may do in the future. And people judge off of someone's past. When you go to a job and they ask for a resume, the resume has nothing to do with your future. It has everything to do with what you did prior in your work history. That's your past. I don't think people pay enough attention, or they don't go in depth when it comes down to relationship wise. Find out about this person. Find out what they may have done in the past. Even though the past is behind them and they can be a different person, it'll give you a little indication if this is a better bet. If your odds are better dealing with this person as opposed to dealing with that person. People say, I've changed. Well, people can change for the worse. You could have been a good guy in your past and now you're a bad guy. It goes both ways. I just don't think people pay enough attention and they don't put enough emphasis on the past. And most of the people that say the past is the past are probably people that have done something in the past and they want to forget about it. My take on it is this. Even if you've done some of the most treacherous things in your past, I'd like to know what you think about what you've done. It's not the fact that you've done it, because everybody makes mistakes, myself included. But what are your thoughts on what you did in the past? If you used to break into people's houses, or you were a thief in your past, and whatever happens, you phased out of that part of your life and you're doing something different now. What's your thoughts on what you did? Because if times get hard enough, if you think that what you did was okay, then you can easily revert back to doing what you did to make ends meet. Just my opinion. When people engage in any kind of interaction with anybody, I think that's something that you really, really need to focus on, because it helps you deal with a person. Doesn't mean you won't deal with them, but you know how to deal with them. Some people put it in the back burner and say, I don't care about what they did in the past. This is now. I live for today. And I say, okay. But when something comes back to bite you in the behind, don't blame anybody because you didn't do your homework on that particular person or that situation. Don't blame anybody but yourself. And I have a past as well as everybody else's. But it's how I feel about my past that makes me the person that I am today. Some things I don't want to revisit, and I'm not going to revisit. And there are other things that I will. Just my take on it. It's Tar Fontaine, giving it to you straight with no chaser. Thanks for your support. Please log on to EnjoyLifeMagazine.com. Please subscribe to the magazine. It's a good magazine. It comes out the 15th of every month. Very informative. And it just gives you a worldly view of how people think. Not just in your neighborhood, but in all neighborhoods. Okay? Tar Fontaine, straight with no chaser, signing off. Be back at you in a few.